Hi everybody, happy Friday. So I have been home from work for maybe about an hour, and it just kind of got settled down and talked to my husband for a while, snuggled with the cat as we do, and we have decided that we want tasty treats this weekend. So he's off to the store to get the provisions so that I can make some treats for the weekend, and we're just gonna have a very chill couple of days. He hasn't been feeling well this week, so we're just gonna relax, and I'm pretty tired too. So on the docket for tonight, I'm going to get the crust going for one of the treats I'm going to make. I'm also going to put some bone broth stuff into my Instapot and get that going for tonight. And then I think I'm going to finish editing my next video. So while I'm doing all of that, I'm going to continue listening to Trevor Noah's Born a Crime. I've been listening to it on audio, and it's fantastic. It's amazing. He is very engaging. The stories that he's told so far about his childhood are super interesting, and I can't believe that someone grew up like that. You know, I feel so blessed to have been able to grow up in America, and even though, you know, we all experience struggles no matter where we live, I didn't see, you know, I wasn't just lucky to grow up in America. I was lucky to grow up, you know, in a place where I wasn't subject to violence every day, and I didn't it wasn't just a normal part of my life, and you know, worrying about whether or not I was going to live or die the next day was not something that, you know, crossed my mind growing up. And, you know, listening to, you know, when you see Trevor Noah on TV, he's a funny guy, he's very engaging, very charming, and you don't think about, you know, how he grew up. You listen to this book and it's like, wow, you know, the things that he saw, you know, being in South Africa during the last few years of apartheid, and, you know, remembering when Nelson Mandela, you know, was released, and all of those things. And just, it's so interesting. It's very fascinating to me. And he tells these stories of his life in such a engaging, charming way, even though some of the things he's telling us are heartbreaking. And like, there was one thing that he said so far about his mom, I literally was just like, what? So I'm hooked. I'm still listening. I think I've listened to about 4. That was a cute face. This is all just a cute face. I've listened to about 4 hours of it, so I'm just gonna keep plugging away. I'm listening to it on normal speed, by the way. I started listening to it on 1.5 speed, and honestly, that is just too fast. For me, listening to Trevor Noah, it was too fast. So I just took it back down to regular speed. It's only about an 8-hour book, so I should be able to finish that this weekend, no problem. Other reading plans for the weekend. I started doing a physical read of Crown of Feathers, so I want to continue that. And then I got my library books for the Blacklit Challenge, so I'll probably dive into at least one of those this weekend as well. So we'll see how far I get. Yeah, that's about it for me right now. I'm gonna get started on my Friday night chores. Woo woo. And then that way I can relax for the rest of the weekend. So I will pop in later. Okay, so just in case you were curious, How I make my bone broth in the Instapot is I have some chicken bones, I got a turkey neck in here, and then I've got some leftover frozen wings, and I might add some more wings in the pot if I've got room. And then these are all of my vegetable scraps. When I make things with the carrots and celery, I wash them really well, and then I take the peels, the carrot peels, and I keep those. And then any like little ends of the celery, any little strings and stuff, I just put in a Ziploc bag in the freezer and I keep that. I also have some garlic, not the garlic, what is that? Ginger bits in here as well. Some of the skin that I've washed and everything, and I just put it all in here. If you eat onion, you can do that as well. You know how like you cut off the ends of the onion and usually people toss those? Just throw them all in a Ziploc bag, and then put it in your freezer. And then if you want to make homemade broth, then you've got all the stuff that you need. So I'm just going to put these in the pot, add some water, and set the timer. Okay, so this is what it looks like all in the pot. This turkey leg is, or neck, turkey neck is not cooperating with me. So I'm just gonna, as gross as it is, I'm gonna let this sit here for a couple minutes and see if I can't manipulate that down a little bit more. But otherwise, I just put, you know, my chicken carcass and some wings in there and that turkey neck and all the veggies. I don't even put salt in there. I don't think that it needs it. The idea with bone broth is to keep it as plain as possible. That way you can put it in a bunch of different stuff like soups and things like that. So after I'm done with this and letting this sit here and see if I can't get that down a little bit more, I will put it in the Instapot, and I'm gonna set it for probably 90 minutes. So it's going to be going up through probably by the time we're ready for bed. But that's fine. It's okay. So that's what that looks like, and I'm going to get started on the other stuff. Hey everybody. So it is a few hours later after we chatted, and I've made my broth. That's all done. It was a little touch and go there. My Instapot didn't come to pressure the first time around, so I had to wait for it to release pressure so that I could figure out what was going on, because if you quick release broth and liquid, it spouts out and it's awful and scary and makes a big mess. So it's like 11:30. I just got it all into the fridge. I got some of it into the freezer for that to freeze. The rest of it is in the fridge. And I'll finish with that tomorrow. I've been listening to Trevor Noah's Born a Crime. I think I've listened to about maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours more. So I think I've got about just under 3 hours left of the book, and we're into his teenage years now. Still very interesting. I am fascinated with hearing about what he was doing when he was a teenager. I certainly didn't have that exciting of a life when I was 16. So yeah, it's just been still super fascinating, and he's still charming, and I'm just really enjoying it. So but I think I'm gonna go to bed. My video that I edited is still rendering. It's taking forever. I've had some issues with it, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to re-edit or not, so I'll find out in the morning. I think I'm just gonna let this bad boy run and check on it in the morning, and then I'll have some more reading to do tomorrow. Super excited. Hopefully I can get a really good reading weekend in. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a couple of weeks now, and I just haven't been able to. So I'm hoping this is the one. Hoping this is the week. So anyway, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. It's about 11. Nope, it's 10. Yay! It's 10. And we're just, husband's gone and worked out, and I just showered. So this is pre-hair and makeup. You're welcome, internet. And yeah, we're just going to run a couple of errands really quick. And sorry, that was super close. We're gonna run some errands and then come home, and I'll probably do some adulting things, because that's what you do. Not fun stuff like laundry, and I'll probably make those treats I talked about last night. And then I've got to figure out my video. It rendered overnight, and I tried to play it today, and there's no music, so I don't know what's going on. So I gotta figure that out. And I just got some reading planned, so I'm gonna finish Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. I'm almost done. I've got like maybe 2.5 hours left, so I don't want it to end. I really don't. It's just fascinating, and I keep saying to my husband, like, he lived so much life by the time he was 16, and I did not, so that's fine. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm gonna finish that, and then from there I'm probably going to pick up Crown of Feathers for a little bit, and then I might pick up another one. I'm not sure. We'll see. So those are the plans, and I'll check in later. Okay, have a good day. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, it's a few hours later. I just finished Trevor Noah's Born a Crime, and it was amazing. 5 out of 5 stars. That last chapter is a doozy, so I'm a little wrecked at the moment, but it was great, and I'm really glad that I read it and I listened to it. His life is just fascinating, and the things that he has experienced is just so insane. So I really enjoyed it. It was a great read. I'm about to go cook dinner now and get that ready, and then I'll probably pick up another book. I'm still having some weird issues with my last video that I've been trying to edit, so I'm still not sure what's going on. I'm just waiting out the rendering, so we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just cook some dinner and then probably pick up another book or something like that. So I'll pop in a little later. Okay. Hello everybody. It is 11:45 on Saturday, and yeah, the night is winding down for sure. Let's see, last time I checked in with you guys, I was making dinner, I think. So we've had the dinner, thankfully, because it's late now. Husband's gone to bed. I finished the Trevor Noah book. It was, I think I said already, that last chapter just wrecked me. And I had to like think about it for a while, and the last couple of lines in the book are solid gold. They were so good, and just a wonderful way to end that book. I want to meet his mom so bad. His mom just sounds amazing. She sounds like an amazing woman, and I love the respect and love that he has for her, the respect and love that she has for him. I just love that, and the relationship is great. Just this mother-son dynamic isn't made up. It's what he experienced, and I just love it. It was very endearing. Through all of the things that they went through in their lives, they didn't have an easy life together, but there was one part where he said he was poor, he grew up poor, but he never felt poor, and that just speaks volumes to the time and the love and the experiences that she invested in her son is just amazing, and I loved it. I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. I think it's probably going to be one of my top 20 of 2020. I really do. It was such a great book. So if you haven't read it yet, you definitely should. You can audiobook it as well. It's only on Audible though, so if you don't have an Audible account, you won't be able to find it. I tried finding it at my library. It wasn't there. It's not on Scribd, so, and those are the only other two audio venues that I know of. So but yeah, if you have Audible and you've got a credit, or feel like buying it, I would definitely check it out. So it was so good. But from there, after I digested it for a while, I decided to continue reading Crown of Feathers. And I had previously read about 20 pages of it. And it just sucked me in right away. And I am now on page 55. I'm on chapter 7. And something happened at the end of the last chapter that I'm like, what? Why? Why are we doing this? What is happening? Why is there already just like angst? Like, why? So, like I said, the husband's gone to bed. I can't go to bed with a cliffhanger like that. So, I'm going to stay up and keep reading a little bit. My video is still rendering, people. Now, I have exported it and rendered it. This will be the third time. And each time the audio is not coming through. So, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I guess that's what happens when you try and figure out video editing for the first time and you're teaching yourself. So it's trial and error. It's just a little frustrating because I spent all day rendering this stinking video. It's my February bullet journal, so it's going to be rather late because if it doesn't work this time around, I'm going to move on and edit a different video and then come back to this one. So we'll see if you guys will ever see it. I don't know. All 5 of you, high 5 subscribers. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do for another hour or so. I'm just gonna stay up and read and then go to bed. And then I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Hello everybody, happy Sunday. It is afternoon. I think it's it's 1:45. I didn't vlog this morning mainly because I was in bed, not gonna lie. Last night I stayed up well past my bedtime and continued reading Crown of Feathers. I got to page 103 and then I fell asleep right here on this couch. So I didn't wake up again until 5 a.m. and then I just went to bed, properly went to bed at that point. So yes, I have a little bit of a headache today because you shouldn't be sleeping on the couch with the lights on when you're old. It just doesn't work out for you very well. So I got a little bit of a headache. I have my pajama set on today, which is usually my signal to my husband and my mom that I'm not going anywhere today. I'm gonna hang out at home in my comfy clothes and just chill. So that's what I have planned for today. I'm just going to chill. I'm gonna get some good reading in. I've already food prepped some stuff for the week. I've already got my protein snacks ready for the week. Chicken wings. Love me some chicken wings. And I got the vegetables prepped for tonight's dinner, which will be chicken pot pie. I'm super excited. Love me some chicken pot pie. It's paleo, so it's much healthier than traditional chicken pot pie. There's no like heavy cream and butter, you know, the good stuff. But it's still super, super tasty. So I'm going to make that tonight. And then I might do some editing. I'm a little over it at the moment, but I might do some editing. And I don't know, I might be in the mood to play some Mario Kart. There's not a lot of day left, so I really have to choose what I want to do for the rest of the day. So, but I am going to get some more reading in. I hope to get a really good chunk of this book done. If not all of it done. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. That's 300-ish more pages to read. We'll see. We'll see if I can do it. So, people just walked by my window and stared in here, and they were very perplexed as to what I was doing. So let this be a lesson to you, neighbors. If you are walking past somebody's home, don't stare into their window. That's rude. Anyway, what are you gonna do? So I will pop in later and check in with you guys. People, this is an important message. Check out my chicken pot pie. Look at how beautiful it looks. So excited. This is the first time that I have made dough for pot pie, and it actually turned into dough form, and it wasn't crumbly, and it stayed together. Do you hear that? Oh my god, I'm so excited. It looks so pretty. We are going to grab here soon. So excited. Yay me. Everybody, so it's a few hours later, and we have finished dinner. Turned out great. Super pleased with that. It's the best like chicken pot pie dough I have ever made, ever. Not the best chicken pot pie filling part, but I will perfect that. It was still good. It was still pretty tasty and very healthy. So yay, hey, hey. I have not gotten any reading done, so that is sad, but I'm about to get on it now. I finished editing last week's vlog. That is exporting now, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll all work out for me this time. And I had just a horrible headache all day, so I really just wasn't in the mood to read, but I'm feeling better, so I'm gonna settle down and read. I'm gonna continue with Crown of Feathers, and I'm just gonna hang out here on the couch, and eventually my husband will join me here and play this video game. Don't mind that business back there. So yeah, we're just going to end Sunday night just chilling in our little office game room, and yeah, so hopefully I will remember to pop in one last time before I go to bed, but I'm on to reading, so here we go. Hi Drax. Hi kitty kitty. Good boy. This is what reading looks like. Sitting on the couch. Been playing video games. Don't mind the mess in the background. Got my book right here. Cat. It's a pretty good Sunday night. Living the life. Aren't you? Yeah, you're living the life. Hi everybody, happy Monday. That's my cat right there, sucking on the blanket, so he's thriving. I just got home, so I'm looking awesome. I wanted to wrap up everything that I read this weekend, so I completed Trevor Noah's Born a Crime, which was so good. And I got a good chunk of Crown of Feathers done. So that was my computer. So I read over 400 pages this weekend. I'm super happy about that. I think that's, you know, as I'm focusing on getting back into reading this year, I think that's the most I've read in like a 2 to 3 day span in a long time. So I'm very thrilled about that. Yeah, I'm just going to edit this video now. And there you have it. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye.